What questions do you have? I'm getting an error message on my audio. We'll have to. Folks, we're live here. Sometimes there are technical difficulties. Ben, I'm getting an error message saying my audio is not connected. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
And I'm not able to hear you, though.
but I can hear you.
So I've got to, well, stay with us, Ben. We'll have to see what's going on. So, folks, this is the beauty of live streaming is you never really know what's going to happen. It's one reason why a lot of people are scared to go live on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or any of these places is, oh my gosh, what if something happens? I take the attitude of you use it as a learning moment. Something beats nothing. If you wait until everything is perfect, you'll never go live. You'll never make a recorded video ever because you could always second guess yourself and say, this isn't perfect or that isn't perfect. Sometimes you have to leap in, do the best you can, and try to adapt. Hi, I'm TJ Walker. This is the TJ Walker Success Channel, and this is where we try to help you become more successful in life by improving your communication skills and your confidence in your communication skills. People are always happy to come on. We're happy to have people come on, ask questions. You can share with your voice. You can text in questions, or you can email questions, or come on live right on screen. We happen to have some questions that have been emailed in. This one coming from Frederick, who writes, how do you gain more confidence while speaking to an audience? This is a question I do get a fair amount, and I'll share with you what I share with my students in my online courses, which is you get confidence by practicing on video, looking at yourself and thinking, wow, that's good. That's interesting. I would listen to that person. When you actually see a version of how you want to come across and you like it, it becomes virtually impossible to be lacking in confidence. If someone told you you had to go to the fanciest black tie ball in your town tomorrow night, but you had to get dressed completely in the dark, and you didn't know if you put your shirt or your dress on backwards, and if you wear makeup, you didn't know if you had lipstick up here, you'd probably be pretty uncomfortable when you walk into the ball and you've never looked in a mirror. But if you could get ready the normal way, take a shower when you want, look in a mirror when you get out of the shower, get dressed, look in a mirror again, tie your tie, see if it's straight, put on the dress, see if it's straight, put on your makeup if you wear makeup, and you're not leaving the house until you've looked at yourself in a full length mirror, chances are when you walk into the ball, you're not going to be so scared or nervous that, is, the back of my dress or suit standing straight up? Do I have hair standing straight up? Well, if you had hair, you're probably not worried about your hair standing straight up because you already looked in a mirror to see how your hair looked and that it looked its best. So that's how you gain confidence walking into a black tie ball. That's also how you gain confidence giving a speech. You actually see the results of how you want to look and sound your best. So that's my answer. But let's see if we can find a better answer out here. Let's go to my clone and see how it would answer that question. So we're going to bring up the TJ Walker clone and ask it this question. And you can be the judge. Was it a better answer? Was it a worse answer? Was it the same but a little different? We will just test it out right now and see what it says. So we're going to call my clone and we're going to ask essentially the same question. And I'm not hearing the clone now. So there's a chance I made a mistake. There's a chance there was just an error. Typically, it's been fairly accurate. Let me let me stop sharing for a minute. I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to share it again. I'm going to hit share screen. My colleague Ben is with us. Ben, if you notice me doing anything wrong, I'm going to hit share the audio again. I'm going to hit share. By the way, Ben, did you hear my clone speak? Maybe I just turned off the audio.
No, I didn't hear the
Ben,
clone
I can't
speak.
hear you now. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Okay, so we're having some technical problems. I don't know what's going on with that one. But that is, yes, Ben. So Ben, I'm getting a message saying your browser has lost connection to your screen share audio. Try sharing your screen again and restart your browser. So we're going to come back to that. Fortunately, we have more exciting things going on. Our special guest has come in. Adrian is with us today. Adrian, how are you today?
Great. How are you? Here we go.
And I am not hearing any audio. Let me
test.
Let me change my settings. So forgive me, Adrian.
Hello.
Adrian,
Let
you're
me just
good.
change my settings a moment.
We can
Sometimes
hear you.
You can hear me.
I
Okay,
think
we
good.
can
Yes.
lose a connection.
Yep.
I'm going to change it to my Dell speaker and see if that works. Okay. All right, Adrian, could you say something?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, TJ?
There we go.
There. All
Fantastic.
right.
Adrian, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing our official start in just a moment on the next link. But I always
Okay.
like to have a little bit of a pre-interview with guest and figure out how can this be as beneficial to you as your time is valuable. We appreciate your time. I appreciate the time of our audience on LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and half a dozen other places we are. So just a moment to reflect on any other questions you wish people would ask you when you're doing interviews, and it never quite seems to come up because we can delve into that this time.
That is a really good question. That's a question I don't normally get asked.
Think about that for a minute. We're going to take
'cause
like a couple minute break. We're going to reconnect. And Adrian, I hate it when anyone messes up my daughter's name. She has an unusual name.
Okay.
My name is people usually get on their first try. TJ Walker is pretty easy. Is your last name Smood? How do I pronounce it?
Yes, perfect.
Smood. Okay, great. So I like getting that just right. So we're gonna start off doing Amazon Live. So we'll be able to promote your book.
Okay.
People will be able to buy it with one click.
Thank you.
So we'll be talking about that. For that first 10 minutes or so, we'll just be talking about the book because Amazon gets a little jealous if you talk about any other URL or website. So we'll be focused on the book.
Okay.
Then we'll sort of say goodbye to our Amazon friends. Then we can talk about really whatever you want to talk about. I'm especially interested in your masterminds, how you put that together, how you talk to people in a way on a regular basis to give value.
Okay.
And get them to want to talk to you on a regular basis. So we'll be talking about that as well. For those of you just joining, Adrian is an expert on a very, very specific niche. It's not the sexiest, most glamorous niche. It's not the real estate agents of Beverly Hills, but it's because of that, it's a profitable niche. I'm talking about mobile homes. So I'm looking forward to our conversation with Adrian Smood. We'll be right back in the very same place. If you're watching us on YouTube, just stay on the YouTube channel. If you're watching us on LinkedIn or Facebook, you can join us. Just stay right where you are. If you want to come on camera and ask Adrian a question, we are going to have a different StreamYard link. So we're going to come back in just a moment. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Adrian, if you can wait 2 minutes and then join us. You have the second link, correct, Adrian?
Yes, I do.
Great. All right. So we'll rejoin everyone in about 2 minutes. See you then.
See you there.